love it.
There we go.
But yeah, I want to give him more volume.
Do it.
Oh, Bagel is so happy. I'm so glad.
This is the little guy.
He deserves it.
Oh yeah, I think they were doing Quiplash. Yeah, they're doing Malevolent Quiplash in the Discord. But I don't feel like joining because I don't feel clever right now. I just want to doodle.
Oh my god. I don't know if you were here. I have to buy this game. And if during the week, if you have a free moment, we should play it together. It is What the Dub. I have no idea if they ever played it.
I don't have it. I have never heard of it. That sounds...
Okay, it's so good. It's so good. It was like made for us basically. So I think it's like $8 on Steam, and I'm gonna buy it for this weekend. But I was playing it yesterday here on stream because my friend Sojita was playing it, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna take a little break from drawing and let's play this game with Sojita. So basically, the game will feed you a movie clip or a TV show clip, random stuff like that, and you're supposed to dub over the missing audio, not with your voice. It's like, you know, like an AI quote unquote voice. Yeah, it's almost like a Who's Line thing, and it also gives you sound effects you can add to it. And we were dying of laughter because there was one clip, right? That it looked like it was from the 70s, and this guy's like, here's what to do if your baby's choking, and he turns over like a little baby doll and he starts smacking it. And so all I did was I added sound effects, like punching sound effects, and then I added a farting one.
That's great. I love that.
And it's just really silly things like that.
Yeah.
Or I think the funniest one from yesterday, they put in a Sonic movie clip. And it was the one where Dr. Eggman was looking at Sonic and he's like, confidence, you know, and Dr. Eggman has missing audio, but somebody dubbed it over as like, I'll have like a broccoli beef and, you know, with rice, please. Like,
oh, that sounds fun. I would play that.
It's so fun. They also have SpongeBob clips.
I'm bad with like coming up with weird Mad Lib type of replies, but I can do silly sound effects.
Why was the sand wet? Because the seaweed. That's stupid, and I love it.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, I'm so excited. I actually really want to play that with Danny when he's over here. And yeah, so if you are interested,
I am not going to be available like at all next week. I have another convention I'm going to, and I'm working every day.
Wow, that's so rude of you.
I know, I'm so busy.
How dare you have a life outside of whatever this is.
I'm very much looking forward to having some time off after next week.
I'm just looking forward to sleeping because I feel like everything hit me all at once this week. So, you know, it's not like I'm doing a lot, but you know,
still
the werewolf time hit. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And it's just like all I want to do is sleep, but I cannot sleep because
you've got obligations. Yeah.
I have obligations. I'm an adult. Yeah. Yeah, Dradix feels it. He actually also has werewolf times. That's a joke. I'm so sorry, Dradix.
Oh, I was tagged somewhere. Where was I tagged? someone's playing Among Us, but I can't do Among Us. I'm bad at lying.
I'm bad at lying.
I'm bad at like um yeah, I'm bad at lying.
Among Us is so funny.
It is funny, but I'm so bad at it.
Oh my god. I think ages ago when the first time we played with Joe, you know, everybody's like, it's Joe. Joe is the imposter. And I'm like, how could you? You know, because I was helping them.
Uh-huh.
I was the other imposter. I'm like, how could you? Joe is innocent. So everybody's like, you're right. And they believe me. And it was us all along.
That's funny. Yeah, I always make people very suspicious of me, whether I'm it or not. I'm bad at lying.
I'm bad at killing people. Like, I'm not bad at, like, the lying part.
Oh, I can kill people easy.
But, like, I'm really bad at the killing people without, like, in a video game Twitch. Without ever, like, somebody else ever watching me or something like that. Because you can only, you have a cooldown.
Yeah.
It's pretty long, actually. So if somebody sees you kill somebody, you just have to be like, wow, you're lying. You're such a liar. They just want me gone. They're the real imposter.
Yeah, I can't. I can get away with murder, but I can't lie.
Somebody like clip and quote that and like, put it on a t-shirt with Marm.
All you have to do is ask if I'm murdered, and I'll be like, yep, that was me.
That's so funny. Out of context. No, Dradix, don't say that. Dradix is like not just in video games. I used to have 3 brothers, but Dean killed one in a video game.
My brothers now. That's not how that works.
I'm only following because Dean threatens me to. What a liar. Send help, I'm stuck in a warehouse.
The music I have playing sounds like mall, like Japanese music playing in the mall in the background. Or at least it did for a second.
Yeah, I was actually listening earlier to my medieval music playlist.
Oh, you have a medieval music playlist?
I should actually put it back on.
Please, I want it. Send it to me.
It's so good.
Does it have like like recognizable songs but medieval? Or is it just like medieval?
It's just like medieval. It's not like, chaperone, but medieval. It's nothing like that. It's just...
Man, my Arthur is looking weird today. Or this is just a weird,
There you go. Enjoy my... I was listening to this playlist the entire time I was doing that Arthur piece.
Good, good.
From Dingle! It is the Bort. The Bort is here.
Bort.
We have special guest Marmajan.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
I just signed into this the other day. Why is it asking me to do it again?
Also, Bort Dingle from Dingle. I don't know if you're gonna be busy later. I'm only gonna stream until I'm done with this line art. But if you're not busy later, Danny wants to play Repo. So if you would like to play Repo with us, let me know. Yippee!
Wahoo! Alright, cool.
Yeah, because I forgot who Danny played with, but I know he didn't play with me. And I feel bad because I forgot what I was doing. I'm like, I can't play right now, you guys.
Cool, so Medieval one is on my streaming playlist now.
Also, after stream yesterday, I went to the Asian Mart because I was like, man, I'm starving and I don't want anything, but I'll eat rice cakes. So I drove all the way there and I got so lucky because they were having this crazy sale and I just bought all the things
Nice.
forever.
That's always nice when there's like a special little thing like that.
Yeah, I even found with something I've always wanted to eat, but I've never been able to buy it because usually they sell it in giant boxes that are $20 and they're dried persimmons.
Oh, nice.
And they had like a smaller serving of it like wrapped up and I'm like
That's always nice where you get a surprise little thing like that.
Yeah, I got snacks. I got food. Cause like my appetite's like blech, 0. Hyde is so pretty. Like, I love these lashy, like how lashy JoJo characters are, because then I get. You just saw the cowboy drawing? I forgot to send it to you. I'm so sorry. I'm such a stinker. Hang on. There, I sent it to you. It's the one that Glitch asked me for. He was like, can you draw yourself and Bori as cowboys? But then I couldn't leave Soj out of it since Soj was playing Red Dead and he's a cowboy. By the way, Marm, I was asking Sojita's chat. I was like, what is his cowboy name? And like collectively we came up with Broccoli Bully Greens.
Oh my goodness.
His hair is green, his VTuber's hair is green, so he's Broccoli Bully Greens.
That's funny. That sure is a cowboy name.
The meanest veg in the West.
That's so silly.
Oh my god, it was so funny. That stream was so good. I want him to play more of it so I can bully him. But yeah, the reason I drew us wearing Soja's pants, like we were gonna be shooting at each other, but then I'm like, well, it's kind of gonna cross in front of his crotch, and I'm like,
Whoops.
that's mean. So yeah, now we're just wetting the sides of his pants. Oh my god, your shoe inserts came in? Let's go!
Walk for days.
Who needs to walk?
Well, now you can with the shoe inserts.
Google, please, I need an image that isn't 2p, for the love of God. The scrunkles, yeah. Choking on my own spit. Hang on.
Ain't that the way?
I am okay. Bagel's still singing. Oh my goodness. He's so happy. So every morning when Todd wakes up, Todd spends like an hour just sitting with Bagel, and I don't think he did that today, and I think that's why he was so mad. Like, he's like, how dare you not sit with me?
Uh-huh. Yeah, he's like, I
Like,
didn't get my Todd time. I'm gonna be grumpy about it.
like, who do you think you are?
Come on. I hate Tumblr's, like,
I
when
will
you
stretch.
have to go to your,
Let's see.
let's see. Going to your your Tumblr with the search bar is a pain. It used to be so simple.
It's dumb. That's why I just use the phone app, honestly.
Oh, I hate the phone app even more.
I mean, if I have to look for something specifically that I did, I'd rather use the phone app for it. But, you know, for scrolling and stuff, that's fine.
Oh, I'm not scrolling. I'm trying to look in my for certain drawings. And I want to find the search function, and I have to click on like 3 different things to get to it instead of clicking on one like you used to be able to.
I sent it to you. Yeah, because Marm had asked me to send it to them earlier, so I still had it in my clipboard. It's literally medieval music. There's probably some in there that are gonna be a little more Elden Ring-esque than others, and then there's some that are totally wacky. It's just a mixed bag, but it's great.
That sounds great.
Yeah, also some of them sound like Halo music for some reason.
When playlists are like that, I kind of like weed things out, and I'm like, okay, this doesn't fit. I'll make it my own playlist and I'll weed things out.
Yeah.
There's a
Totally
cowboy
understandable.
playlist I did that with, because I'm like, I have my own cowboy playlist, and then I found one that someone else made, but I was like, you know what, I don't need all of these. Some of these songs do not fit, or they're like really weird, like fake instrument sounding, and I hate that sound. So I got rid of them.
I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, I don't like the fake instruments.
The current track is called Veiled by Adrian von Ziegler. If that's what you were asking. I will message you.
Do it.
It'll be a little bit. Like I said, I'm gonna finish this. Probably eat dinner.
Din din.
Yeah, because it's already 5. I can't tell if one eye is higher than the other, but I don't think so. Sorry, I use like the bottom of the page as a guide. I do like the symmetry tool, but sometimes I don't like when the whole piece is symmetrical,
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
that makes sense.
You know, sometimes you could really tell when someone did the symmetry tool, and it's like, okay, you know, like it's not bad, but it's just too symmetrical, so it looks a little off. And I mean for like an art piece, I don't mean for, you know, like a VTuber, because I know I am 100% gonna have to use the symmetry tool. But then, you know, stuff like my hair isn't symmetrical. I still want Hyde to deadlift me. That is a dream. He's so lippy. Need to fix that lip.
Sorry, I'm just figuring out commission stuff with someone on the Discord right now.
Rude, how dare you? Oh yeah, have you done any trades?
Yeah, I've done like 3 of them, I think.
Yay. Everyone's been so nice. I'm just like, ugh.
I know. Everyone is very nice, very kind.
The new Snow Shite. That movie looks so bad.
What movie?
The Snow White one.
Oh, yeah. I
Ooh.
haven't seen. I've only seen one preview for it, but I'm not interested. But I'm never interested in the live action Disney stuff. They're always garbage.
Yeah, but like this might be a weird hot take, but I think besides Lion King, this one is like up there with how bad it is.
Good to know. I'm not, yeah. All of them are
Because
basically the
I
same.
watched the live action Beauty and the Beast, and no, it didn't, in my books it didn't win any awards, but it was watchable. But
Mhm.
the Snow White one, ugh, there's so many things wrong with it. It's like, why did they have to make the dwarves CGI?
Oh yeah, but that's yeah. Disney's always doing stupid decisions like that. They can't cast live action people. They have to make CGI everything because it's I don't know cheaper for them or something. Their
Yeah,
CGI
but
is
I also
great.
find that's like so ridiculous. It's like you're telling me you couldn't find an actual in real life like little person actor. There's a bajillion of them out there. Yeah, and they just like went ahead with it. And it's like, come on. Like, it's not that hard. You didn't have to make them CGI. It just looks so.
It looks bad, and it's
Yeah,
just
why did they make Mufasa?
yeah for real. If that one was 2D, I would have seen it. But yeah, I don't want that.
Also, I was talking about this on stream yesterday, and now I need to ask you because I was not angry, but I'm just concerned. Disney is making a Coco 2.
What?
And my thought was, it's like, how are they gonna do that? Because in the first Coco, the movie was about Coco, the great grandmother.
Yeah, she
So
died.
she, yeah. So they're like, what? I think it was Dradix in chat. It's like, oh, she's gonna come back as a zombie. I'm like, yeah,
Mommy
maybe.
Coco. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't know what
I
Disney's
don't
just.
care if they do more stories in that universe or even with the same characters, but to call it Coco 2 just
Yeah,
kind of feels wrong.
exactly. You need more. Yeah, you need more ideas, Disney.
Like, yeah, it would be perfectly fine with them. Like, oh, another family member or somebody else, something happens. And it's like, oh, yeah, we get to go see the dead people. And it's like, hooray, whatever. It's fun. It's cute, right? But
Mhm.
Coco 2, what is she gonna do? She's dead.
Yeah, they need a new name.
Or, turn it into a TV show. I think it was, I think it was Dia who's in here who said that the movie should be like a prequel and have it be all about, the great grandfather, the one who died, like all about like his escapades and,
That would've been
you
cute.
know,
That's a cute
the
idea.
land of the dead.
But you see,
And
that's
I'm
a
like,
good
yeah,
idea.
because
And Disney doesn't really do
yeah.
those anymore.
That's so real.
I am so
Because it's like
over
you saw
Disney.
him like he had like a really hard life and nobody remembered him and like everybody thought like he choked on that sausage.
Yeah, Coco would be a good one, a good world to explore, and like characters to explore if it was done the right way. Which I don't think
Yes.
Disney will. I don't trust Disney to do anything the right way anymore.
No.
So, like, I don't have any. I have my baseline is like flat on the ground or below the ground for Disney.
Is it in the land of the dead?
Yeah.
Yeah. don't, unless it was a prequel, yeah. They make prequels for things that are either not needed or asked for. That's true.
But I don't think they haven't done a prequel in anything for anything. They just do sequels.
Well, they did the Mufasa, but
Oh
like you
yeah,
said, I feel
it
like
was live
Mufasa would
action.
have been cool
If
if it wasn't
yeah,
live action.
if it was 2D, like oh what was it? It was Twitter, I think, where I reblogged a thing about their character design. Let me see if I can find it. I'll send it to you in Twitch or something.
Because
Or
here's
go
the
on
thing,
memes.
Disney has made sequels to movies in the past that quote unquote weren't needed, but
Yeah, but they
a
could.
majority
Some
of
of
those
them were good.
straight to VHS or DVD sequels were actually
Yeah,
really decent.
some of their old stuff was decent.
And like, was it a cash grab? Yeah, I guess you could say that, but like, even though the animation quality wasn't too at par with like, their full
Yeah,
featured releases, some of them were really good. Like
if the
Cinderella
story is
2
yeah, some of the
was
stories is good.
great. No! Oh my god, what happened? What happened to them? That's so true though.
Uh-huh. That's one of the main reasons that I am upset about all the stupid live action stuff. Or live action in quotation marks. Because they're like, what happened to your character design? It all went down the
Wait, I have
toilet.
to bring up this picture on stream so everybody can see it. It's so funny. Like I love that though. I love that the lion also looks like it's bad taxidermy.
uh,
It's so good. But yeah, I'm sorry you were saying.
oh, I don't remember what I was saying. You're good.
No, I'm so sorry.
Oh, I think I was just talking about how bad the character design stuff is nowadays. Where there is like none character design.
Yeah, and even with animated movies, I feel like,
They all look
it's
the
very
same.
rare. I feel like they all look the same. I think even with Encanto,
Hmm.
it was pretty good, but they have something, they have same face
They
syndrome.
do. Disney found what people like, and they've stuck with it for every single character they've made so far, and it sucks. Because it's like, experiment. I miss Disney's experimental style era.
Yeah, me too.
Like
And
Lilo and Stitch and
like
Atlantis, those are
like
two
even with the
completely different looks.
yeah. But I think Encanto suffered from it more than like Coco did, because
Hmm.
I think a lot of the characters in Coco, like that who were female, were a lot older.
Hmm.
So there wasn't any like princessy looking people in that movie to my knowledge that I remember.
Yeah, no, not really. Because they were all skeletons or the main kid and the grandma. I mean, there's a family as well, but you don't see them very much.
Yeah, so I think like that movie as far as looks, like it was perfect because like the grandma was really old and wrinkly and
She had a completely different shape than uh, Disney usually does.
yeah, they had shapes and I liked that.
Oh,
With
you know what?
Encanto, I liked how they portrayed, different people with like different skin colors and different hair textures. I thought that was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But some of the characters, like their faces, still
Are
had
all the same
suffered from that
shape.
like Disney princess look.
Yeah, they're all the same shape, the same eyes, nose, yeah, roundness, and yeah.
Yeah, like the main character and then her sister, like the one who's supposed to be pretty and perfect. I forgot her name.
Isabella.
Isabella, and then the other one who could hear things. They all kind of like had like that, oh,
They
I
all
am
look
a
the
Disney
same.
princess.
Yeah, with different
Yeah, but
hairstyles.
the strong sister, like, you know, I really like the way they did her. Like, I thought she was great. And, you know,
Apparently, they had to
obviously
fight
the
really hard to get her to look like that too.
yeah, and you know, it's always the male characters that end up looking more diverse
Mhm.
versus the female characters. It's like the female characters always have to have the same fucking face and the same eyes, and it's like the same tiny waist and little hands. And it's like, no, it's like people are come in shapes. There are shapes to be had. Like, please make a character that's inspired.
Yeah, for real. I miss. Yeah, I really miss when Disney used to have style or experiment with things.
And it's like, I get it. You know, for your main character, the quote unquote princess, I guess they do have to have a princess look, but,
Mhm.
you know, it only gets so far.
Yeah.
It gets a little stale after a while. Like, I forgive them for, like, the first, like, 10 princesses or whatever, however many there are, but
But after they
it's
keep
like, oh,
going and that's all they're doing, then I'm just like, well, come on, guys.
yeah. Wait, let me see.
Oh yeah, I was gonna meant to show someone my.
Oh, yeah, no, I was looking at yeah, the Adorkable. Yeah, that was like a whole video essay that somebody did. Disney's Adorkable problem.
Mhm. Mhm.
Because I think that started with Rapunzel, if I'm
Yeah,
not
it
mistaken.
did. Yeah.
And you know, I loved that movie. I loved Tangle. She was great. But then afterwards, it just kind of felt like the same character when they did Frozen. And it's like, you know, Anna's also adorkable. And it's like, but she looks exactly like,
They all look the
you
same,
know,
exactly the same.
Rapunzel.
Oh, that you know what? Even when um, uh, Tangled first came out, I enjoyed it overall. It was fun, but that was the first Disney movie where the music alone, I'm like, this is fun music, but it sounds like they're trying to sell an album. It doesn't sound like characters having a character song. It sounds like they're trying to make an album of like whatever. I didn't like how the
Yeah,
music
yeah.
sounded like go to like Mulan or all the more cartoony sounding character type songs where it's I don't know. It's more in character type stuff and more exaggerated and things like that rather than this nice guitar playing and sounding like they're making an album for the character or something like that. I didn't like that about Tangled, and ever since Tangled, basically almost all the Disney song type stuff are similar to that. I think the movies that Lin Manuel Miranda does for it, he does a better job at bringing back that cartoony sound for some of the characters. But
Yeah, I think yeah, because I feel like with Moana and Encanto, they went almost like a musical route.
mhm. Which I like that sort of exaggerated feel for character song stuff. It's what Disney
The
used to do.
Lilo and okay, I don't think Lilo and Stitch needed to be remade
Nope.
at all. I think Stitch looks pretty good for being CGI. I don't think he looks bad, but I just feel like weird that everybody else is real and then
Yeah.
he's CGI and then you have the CGI aliens and
I
then they
hate
also
the
have
way they look.
human suits and
There's so
it
many
can't
choices
it
that
doesn't
were
hit the
made
same.
poorly for that movie. I'm very I don't like it. I love the animation style for Lilo and Stitch. Everything was very squishy and soft and round, and you
Yeah.
lose all of that in the live action. Because even the CGI Stitch doesn't look squishy and soft around. You lose all of the curves of his arms and the shape of his even the shape of his nose is like he's squished. His face is squished. He looks like a pug. I don't like it.
Yeah.
Like give me back my exaggerated shapes and character design. I want that. Like even the little wisps on his hair is just like one little tuft sticking up. And think of like, I don't know, Sonic, the Sonic movie, how you have all the characters, the tufts of fur stick out into a point. It has shape. They did not give any shape to Stitch's character. He lost that silhouette.
I did watch the live action of Mulan,
Mm,
like way back when, because what was it? I think it was like 2020 and there was nothing to do.
that sure was a movie.
I don't remember,
It was so bad.
but I was like,
It
why?
didn't make
Like,
sense.
where's the good songs? Where's like all like the good stuff? It's like it was essence of Mulan, and then they added stuff which
It was
might have been
Mulan
in the
LaCroix.
original poem. Huh?
LaCroix Mulan.
It was LaCroix Mulan. And do I appreciate them making a movie with like, yeah, quote unquote strong female lead? Like, yeah, of course. But it just felt so flat and it felt so forced and everything just felt wrong. It wasn't, a true remake,
Mm-hmm.
you know? Because when a remake, regardless of what it is done correctly, you're
It
like,
can be done
oh, I
really
feel the
well.
love, I feel, the respect for the original content, whether it's like a game, a movie, whatever.
Mm-hmm. Weirdly enough, I think my favorite remake of a movie was True Grit. The original was good. The remake was almost line for line of the same as the original. However, they took some of the like weird things that the original did and they changed it and made it better. Which
Yeah.
that's the type of remake I like. I want it exactly as it was, but take some of the things that were like kind of questionable or kind of weird and improve on it for the next time around. Same with like Invincible. I like the comic was enjoyable. The show handles things so much better and tells the story so much better. That's the type of remake I want.
Yeah, because I feel like with a comic book, there's only so much you can draw and
Yeah,
write.
but also some of the beginning character writing and stuff is really bad, and some of the characters are very flat. So
Yeah.
it's like it's nice when you realize, oh, you know what? I can improve on this now that I've grown and changed. Let's make this better, versus just being a cash grab.
Yeah, like for example, and probably my favorite example, the Silent Hill 2 remake was unbelievable. I was so scared about it for like such a long time because I'm like, oh, it's one of my favorite games. What if they mess it up?
Mm-hmm.
Blah, 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 you know. But it ended up being fantastic.
Yeah, I
It,
hear a lot of people really liked it.
yeah, because you could, like, I thought they were gonna, my fears were, oh, they're gonna dumb down the story
Mm-hmm.
because, uh, the original story is this guy literally kills his wife and then he's kind of like in a purgatory of his own making,
Mm-hmm.
and it's very violent and there's a lot of like innuendos and stuff like that because he's in hell
He's a terrible
basically for
person, and yeah,
for
he's in
being a
his own thing.
absolutely terrible person. And I thought they were gonna dumb that down and like kind of like have it be like, oh, it's just spooky, there's no meaning behind anything. And I was like, I would have hated that because that's like the whole point of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're a terrible person and now you have to deal with your consequences and you're kind of unpacking your life choices throughout it. And no, they did it, they knocked it out of the park, and they added things and they expanded on things in like amazing ways. And I'm like, that's how you do it. You don't take away from the source, you expand on it and make sure it fits. And
And they
they
did
did
a
it.
good
Hi,
job.
Fakel.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't have a girl worth fighting for in in the Mulan remake. That's depressing. Oh yeah, and I could talk about the Beauty and the Beast remake for like 1,000 years because I was so upset at that one.
Mm, tell me. I saw it once, but I was already in my phase of
Yeah, I
I'm
also
not
only saw it
interested in
once.
these things.
I will hydrate.
Do it.
Yeah, I saw it once because Todd really likes Emma Watson, and
Hmm.
he's like, I really want to watch this movie. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, let's watch it. I love Beauty and the Beast. What can go wrong? Oh boy.
Well, let me give you a list.
So I don't remember it 100%, but my biggest disappointments were like how absolutely phony baloney the backgrounds looked. And I
Mm,
get it. You can't always film on location. That's fine. But,
Disney's CGI
when you
backgrounds
have
are not great though.
when you have a real setting and it boy is it real, and let's say some of the background has to be fake, like it feels more immersive.
Yeah,
So,
it feels like you're
something that
actually
did it
there.
right was the Wicked movie. The Wicked
Yes.
movie built all of their sets. Every single piece that you see in that movie is real.
And it's not like Disney doesn't have the
Obviously,
money.
yeah, it's not like they don't have the money. Exactly. They have the money.
They rule the world. They could do this.
So like the Wicked movie, all their sets are real. And if you don't like musicals or didn't like the movie, that's fine. But credit is given where credit is due. You
Choreography
know,
and
some of
sets.
their sets, the what?
Choreography and the set design.
Yeah, like unbelievable. It's realistic, not realistic. It's believable because it's there. They did it. Is some of the sets fake? Yeah, I forgive them. That's fine. Where are they gonna find a giant wheat field with a rainbow in the sky? That's not gonna happen. I forgive them.
Yeah.
But with Beauty and the Beast, I felt like the majority of it was like that, and you're just like, ooh, ooh,
Hmm. That's
ooh,
how I
brother.
feel watching all of Disney's live actions because they lean way too heavily on CGI stuff. If they put practical effects in their sets and movies, I would have so much more appreciation for their remakes. I wouldn't care.
Yeah,
I still wouldn't want them to be made, but I'd have so much more appreciation for them. Like
yeah.
the
So
How to Train Your Dragon movie, I don't want to exist with its all CGI stuff. But if they had
yeah,
taken
I
all the
know.
dragons and did like puppetry for them, like they do for the musical or the play or whatever, I'd be all down for that. But no, they don't do that.
So yeah, my biggest gripes uh with Beauty and the Beast was that one, that first thing I said, that it felt like all their sets were fake. It just wasn't immersive.
Hmm.
The illusion breaks pretty quickly, and then the fact that they messed up the Beast's face so bad.
Yeah, I think another
He
thing.
just didn't look
Yeah,
like the Beast.
that's where part of their character design is like, we don't need to do character design. We're doing live action, and yeah, they all
And
of their CGI stuff, they lose their
yeah, and a
character
really
design.
good example of a character design changing but still being true to the story is Arcane. The
Hmm.
way they handled what's his face? Werewolf guy. I'm
Oh
blanking.
yeah, Vander,
Vander, thank you. The way they handled
Handered,
Vander,
Vandered.
like his design in League of Legends, he's literally a dog,
Hmm.
okay? Which is fine. It's a game, but not everybody liked the Vander redesign. That's totally fair, but I feel like the redesign they did for Arcane, was fantastic because it still kind of like it made it creepy. It kept a little bit of his humanity, and it was just like oh my god,
Hmm.
like holy shit. I don't know, it made it a little bit more sad, I guess.
Yeah.
But then you look at something like Beauty and the Beast, where they made the Beast more human. It did not
It
have
didn't
this. It
work.
had the opposite effect,
Uh-huh.
where it just made it uncanny and wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. I Disney has lost all of their good character design stuff whenever they do CGI. They don't work on trying to make
Yeah.
silhouettes for characters anymore. And silhouette is very, very important to character design.
Yeah, the Beast in the live action movie, I don't even know what to compare him to.
I have not been drawing almost this entire time, but that's also because I've been trying to look for stuff. And I think I'm done with my um, sketch commission. So I might, uh, I think I'm gonna stop my stream. I'll still be in voice chat as long as you want, but I think I'm gonna stop my stream for now. Or actually, I might go eat because I haven't eaten yet.
Goodbye, Marm's side of Twitch.
Bye, my stream. No one is there, so I don't have to worry about nothing.